Sort this out. Hello everyone. Oh, it's not even focusing. Who have we got? Who have we got there today? Now, does anyone remember this chap? Wish it was me. Hello, Jasmine. Right, so I sprayed this. I don't think I baked this in the oven long enough because his legs fell off. So I've kind of used Milliput. I was a little bit late. Yeah, I was a tiny bit late. I'll do an extra minute at the end. Hello, Cheryl and the Squirrels. Hello, Daniel. The legs fell off, and a couple of fingers fell off. And hello, Sarah. And it kind of fell to pieces. So I didn't bake it long enough. But I'm going to paint it anyway and just sort of brush it aside and then on to the next one. So this is kind of, if I quickly paint this, then I can sculpt something else. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. It's going to be like one color anyway. Right. And I'm terrible at painting, as you all know. We're going to use this color. I'm going to paint in purple. Your son disagrees. Oh, yeah. But no offense. What does your son know? Doesn't know false modesty, I guess. Look, I got this, right, so I thought I'd put a wet palette on the Amazon. What's that doing? It's making it go weird. Thought I put a wet palette on the Amazon wish list, but I actually just put the pads. But then I used the pad case as a wet palette, you know. Don't need the other bit. Put a little bit more than that. I've never used a wet palette before. I mean, it's wet, so there we go. Is this interesting to watch? Someone just rub a hairy stick all over a little model. Is it? See, that always kind of happens to me. That it kind of doesn't really cover properly. Did I name it something in the sketchbook? It was named something in there. God, this paint isn't really. What's going on? Evening, stalk herder. I can't remember what we named it. We named it something. It wasn't a rabia. Rabia was the thing in a jar, wasn't it? Oh, I have to have a look. Oh, and I'm just going to cover this in purple and then call it done. I should have put tiny beads in his eyes. So I want that kind of. I think I'm just going to go crazy with our oil paint washes on this. I'm a little bit worried because this is it's like a mini painting stream, and I don't even watch those. I find them quite boring. Yeah, pretty much. Monster in my pocket purple. Yeah, I couldn't. You know, too late. Too late now. He's got little hollow eyes. benefit, you'll have to let us know if it works out. Part of the benefit of a wet palette is the ability to seal it and the moisture inside. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. I'll let you know. It's got this little plastic lid. And I think it seals pretty good. I don't know. It would do like for overnight, you know, like if I start painting at night and I want to go to bed and start again tomorrow. I'm sure it would keep the moisture in overnight. Thank you very much, Jordan Casey. Right, it's boiling hot in here today. I'm sweating. So I'm going to add a bit in my next video, which probably won't be till like next week. But something about, I've got to talk about how you shouldn't use Sculpting for minis for lots of reasons. And then I'm going to try some green stuff and Milliput mixed together, and then I'm going to try all the stuff and see what the best stuff is to make minis, and then try and make some minis. It's a real problem focusing, doesn't it? Like me. Oh, I'm not wearing that boiler suit. When I shoot in here, I will be, and it will probably be boiling. And the thing is, when you shoot, you can't have a fan on. I've got a good dark blue oil paint that would be good wash. I'm just going to cover the whole thing in that wash. For some reason, it's not really covering too well. Boiler shorts, that's it. Yeah, whoops. Just a little cut off boiler pants, boiler shorts. How many beautiful bastards are here? Good. I thought it was just one beautiful bastard. Even aircon you can't really have on when you're filming. Aircon's the worst. I need to feel like punching a hole in the roof. Get some air in here. Literally no windows. Someone will just come in here and find me dead in here one day, just, you know, suffocated. I'll just keep the live stream going, you know. So Gert, how's Gert's squirt doing? You made that yet? When's that episode out anyway? Or was it not for an episode? I'm leaving everything to my son. And can you imagine like a little 3-year-old in here just having fun with all the power tools? It's his birthright. I'll leave it in the will that the mum can't just tell him how to use any of the stuff, and then he can just have a fun day, you know. I didn't watch that much SpongeBob. I don't know. I mean, does anyone use a wet palette? Because I feel like it just makes it too kind of watered down. Oh, I broke a couple of fingers off already. I lost a couple of fingers. You notice there used to be 3 fingers on this arm over here. There, that's gone. It's just not getting in there. Oh no, he'd be straight onto my rotary tool, cutting holes in the, the thin plywood walls, making windows. Oh, thank you very much, Raphael. I've been to Brazil. I liked Brazil. I was in Brasilia, so it was a bit sort of sterile. They wouldn't let us go near the train station. I wanted to go somewhere a bit more interesting in Brazil. It seems like there's a lot of scratch building in Brazil. Is that true? Was that they have shops where they can laser cut and 3D print your ideas for free? How does that work out? What's the point of that? Well, I mean, what's the point of that for the business owner? It's a cool idea, but you know what I'm saying? I feel the pressure of people watching me paint. It is my weakest skill. Because I just really lose patience. I'm already losing patience with this. It's just the base coat. I've seen people just use a bit of cellophane on top of a damp sponge on a Tupperware. So I mean, yeah, that's all that really is. It's the package that it came in. It should be enough. And if not, oh well. I thought I was putting a wet palette on the wish list, but if I do get a wet palette, I'd probably still have to get the pad things anyway. So I mean, I did try and make one before with just a bit of greaseproof paper. I don't know if that works. Kind of worked for a little bit. I like that colour. I don't know whether it's the spray paint kind of stopped. It kind of makes it run all over. I don't know. I hope someone who's really good at painting doesn't come on the stream. Like 52 miniatures or something. Really put me off. I've got like a heat gun over there. I'll make it dry quick. Don't worry about that. Right. That'll do. See, now, all I really want to do is just like it's like a nasty bruise, but it's just called blue violet. Cover your ears. cooked the Sculpey a little bit there as well. And what should I do first? Should I use like the wash? If I use like an oil wash, then maybe I should just give it a bit of a dry brush first. As you can see, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm going to give it a little bit of a dry brush, bring out those details. What? What? I do that in my episodes as well. I just kind of wait for a quiet bit, then kind of cut in the heat gun, just blasting, snap you awake. Good, I want it to make you jump, keep you on your toes. It's in, you know. Dry brush first, then wash will soften. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm hoping. And then I'll pick out all the boils and stuff, and you know that stuff. See how wobbly that was there. I think when I heat it up, it kind of gets a bit soft. So be careful. You didn't miss anything yet. I'm dry brushing, but I'm going to end up knocking his fingers off. I just know it. Oh, that's more like an overbrush. I shouldn't really test it on the model. Phil will get a like when my sweaty hands are done fumbling with screws. I don't want a sweaty like. You wait till your hands dry or get a towel or something. Fuck it, I'm going to go a bit wetter with it there. There we go. Bring out that detail a bit more. Fuck it. Watch this whole arm come off in a second. I attached the spray bottle the other day. They don't give up without a fight, do they? Some of that clipping together is fairly permanent. Yeah. Hello, Eric. A wet palette is not good for dry brush, and I guess that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, Fiona, you know, I'm kind of looking at the paint, what I'm doing in front of the camera. You ignoring me again. I know my messages are probably highlighted. They're not actually highlighted. They're not highlighted actually, Fiona. So I don't know why that is. Fiona sneaked in. Yeah. And I think this is going to be 100 and... How many people did we have on the stream last time? It was something ridiculous. A lot of people. But this is just a boring painting stream, you know. Well, it's not. It is at the moment, but it's... hopefully we get better. 165. That's pretty good, isn't it? I think it was the drama of me messing up the sculpt. No, it does bring out the detail quite nice, though, doesn't it? She's one of my patrons, Fiona. She gets to talk to me all the time. I've got to share. You've got to share me with other people. She wants people have like a wet palette. It's like a bit less messy. Hello, 451 degrees. Yeah, Skexis. Skexis. Oh. Ooh. I mean, it's not copyright, you know, Bill Mulaney. This isn't the Skexis. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell anyone. So anyone watch Narb Makes on here? Anyone? Does anyone watch him? I mean, someone must watch him. So I watched his video the other day, and he had, you know, he's got about the same. He's got about the same amount of subs as me, you know. And I was kind of like, I was watching his episode. He's like, Eligu sent me this 3D printer. I'm like, what? Where's my 3D printer? So I got straight onto email with Eligu, and they're sending me a printer. Should be here in a couple of days. I just need to do a video about 3D printing at some point. But it won't be, you know, a boring 3D printing video. I'd still make it fun. See you, Brando. I'll still make it fun. You got a free printer too? How comes? You don't like it, Fiona? You can always just leave. I mean, really, you seem quite high maintenance. You do understand I'm making like a, you know, YouTube. Like I do constantly work on my YouTube channel. I don't have time to be your boyfriend, you know. Just saying. Okay. No, girl, I'm only gonna. I just want one because I want one. I'm not going to use it for the videos, really. Like I'll do one video just so they justify sending it to me. But I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to print all my little bits because I'm still going to use junk. Now, should I paint these little boils a different colour before I put on the... Yeah, could do. Now, these little boils are going to be different colours. Now, I'm going to add like a purple wash on this, like a dark purple or a dark blue oil wash. And I wonder if I should paint the boils first. What do you think? paint the boils first. Yes, yellow boils. Okay. I have this, like, look at this yellow. Maybe I'll highlight it with that. I'll highlight after, I think. I'll do like the base colour now. I would go brown or blue. That's what you keep saying. Murphington runs my Discord. If you don't know. Murphington. And Simon. You just like, you know, you just live there. Who pops on? Yeah, I know. Never the same time. Or maybe Studson could be there. He could be lurking. Are you lurking, Studson? Show yourself. If you're lurking, you have to show yourself. Oh, here we go. This is when I'm going to just miss all the boils. Oh, I actually got it within the lines. Wow. I could just use it like a yellow paint pen for this. And look at that, they're actually in the lines. I've never painted like in the lines. You know, apart from like looking after my my son, or building something and then shooting a video of me making the thing and then editing that thing and then making the music for the episode and then narrating that thing and then you know, doing everything else, I pop up on Discord in between that. So I'm not ignoring anyone on there. I'm just, you know, I do have things to do, and it's probably the reason why you're on Discord in the first place, because of those things. Oh, so you use this box as a wet palette and it works, does it? Because I'm just trying it today. It's the box that the pads come in, right? The wet pad things. Look at those. I'm actually getting them in the boil. I'm quite proud of myself, everyone. Proud of myself. I'm gonna mess it up now. Look. Nope. Got it in. Got it there. Got it there. Am I not holding it in camera enough? No. That one went a bit over. And I'm just saying, Murphington, that you run my Discord. You're the one that's sort of maintaining it. Just knocking someone off their high horse. Not you. I really appreciate what you do. Oh no, look, I've moved it so you can actually see on camera. Good night, Dio. Goodbye, Dio. Oh, this is a cork. I just held it when I was spray painting it, so it's covered in grey now. But is it really laggy for everyone? Is it Pride Month? Is it laggy, everyone? I just had someone complaining, oh, this is too laggy, I'm out of here. Okay, that seems fine. You know, when silent is when I'm really concentrating. Go on, Bill, son. They think we could possibly be in the beginnings of wave 3. Where are you, Jasmine? Just watching, but can't make stuff myself. I'm watching Bill making stuff at the same time. All right. Oh, you're in Dover. In England? It's just down the road. Got a lot of friends in Dover. Oh, wave 3. I thought you meant fingers crossed that it's not down the road. Is that what it says on the news? We could go into another lockdown. I couldn't take another lockdown. I don't want another lockdown. I mean, nearly everyone's had a bloody vaccine. Concentrating, doing the boils. Look. Yes, I might. Otherwise, I'll be breathing COVID all over you. You can't see how close I am to the camera. Damn, I can't. I was going to do the stream tomorrow, but apparently it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow. I completely forgot. So I guess I'll have to do that instead. And by that, I mean my wife. And by that, I don't mean, doing that, but going. You need to get that. They need to get moving with the second one. So I take it you're not 80 years old then, Jasmine. You've had your second one by now, haven't you? Bye bye, Daniel. You don't need to congratulate me on my wedding anniversary. You don't need to congratulate me on the passing of time. I'll do everything to prevent that from happening. Will the base stay on? No, I'm going to have to cut it off somehow without breaking those legs. I've got these little wooden bases that I'm going to use. Nope, we haven't done any gifts or anything. You know what? We just kind of forgot. I think we both forgot. Or maybe she's pretending she forgot. I mean, women are crafty like that, aren't they? You know what? I bet we won't even see any of these boils, will we? Want to put a little wash on this? Why didn't I make him boil on his nose? He needed one right on his nose. Actually, if he was like 80, you would have had 2 already. There's a boy over there. No, I'm quite impressed that I've actually painted in some of the lines. Not very good actually in some places. Sexy hands. Thank you. So I think the next video is going to be a little bit delayed. This is a half-term week and my son's kind of like driving me mad every day, so I'm finding it really hard to make a video, but hopefully my last video is good enough to tide you over for, you know, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I'll do live streams still. I need to really think about what I'm doing for the next episode. I want to do an episode about making minis out of clay or Sculpey or milliput, but I need an angle. Plus I'm making this one on the stream, so I'm not really filming it. My voice is very zen. People keep saying that. I always thought my voice was really annoying. Or I just mumble. I do just mumble. Okay. The boils. I am sweating. Fiona, I don't know if you're joking or you're just being really annoying. Lisa, if you for ideas about what? Who's that? My son? Hello, Mark. Oh, hey, it's Fiona. Okay, what other details should I add on here before I... See, these pus packs at the back, I felt like they should have been like a different colour. Maybe like a bit... Then how am I going to do that? Dry brush a bit of orange on there, do you think, maybe? Like a blue? You think blue on the back? Like a light blue? Like that? Too dark. Yeah, vivid green maybe. Yeah, maybe I might do something like that, Jasmine, because I want to work that out for myself, so maybe. I think maybe I'm going to add a bit of a sickly green in there. Something like that. Maybe just kind of glaze it in there. Yeah, glaze some noble green, that's a good idea. I don't know what you meant by. I haven't got green, but thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Are you a patron, Laser Gadgets? I feel like you might as well be. Here it goes. I have to paint those boils again. Yep, I have to paint those. Oh no, it's still kind of yellow. That's all right. Still there a bit. I mean, yeah, that looks all right. That looks all right. Thanks, Tel, and everyone else who said glaze over some green. Just stealing everyone's ideas, as per usual. That's working pretty well. What do you think? What do you think of that? Sorry, if you can see it, that is. Yep, colour for it does work. I actually printed out a little colour table thing on my wall, just to remind me. Although we used to use colour theory in, film for lighting stuff, you know, for that cool lighting setup with gels, RGB lights and stuff. Maybe I'll add a few green bits in other places. Oh, I accidentally added some on the hand there. I guess I'll add some on the hand. And the feet maybe. Maybe I'll give it, I don't know. I do kind of know off the top of my head, but sometimes I like looking at it for ideas. All right, Tilly. I'll give it a little dry brush, this pus sack. It doesn't blend, but maybe I can make it blend a little bit. Never will blend with it. I'm 26 too, Jasmine, so I don't know what you're talking about. Evelyn? Real simple things. I see what you did there. Why was you so sure? How can you be so sure? As you can see, I'm kind of messing up the model at the moment, just experimenting. And I could just kind of go over him with this green now. I know, because I feel like I messed him up a little bit. It does look like that now. What about, I should just go green all over, just with this sickly green wash. It doesn't blend, I know. But then I'm thinking maybe I should just go over this thing in this greeny wash. It's quite an interesting mix. Was that go neon on the go brighter, like neon bright on the green? Up here. I think I'm going to glaze him in this green. Yeah, I quite like the green, like the purple poking through. So he's going green all over. Makes him look a bit more sickly. I just fucked it. Oh well. Then maybe kind of, I don't know, I screwed it up. Whatever. I'm learning. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. It's intentional, right? I want that purple to kind of shine through in places, I guess. You fucked it up! It doesn't look too bad to me. I quite like it. And what was that? Orange, yellow. So what are you saying? Add a bit of orange to this? I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Oh. So let's make those boils fluorescent. Let's get the look at this. Look how fluorescent this is. Who, me or the model? Or get a bit of orange on here, maybe. I want to try some of this fluorescent paint just on his it's pretty good, that fluorescent paint. Each of its boils has a name. Peter, Katie, I'll get my coat. You can name them all if you like. I mean, considering this was a lump of super Sculpey the other day, I mean, it's not too bad, is it? Hello, David. Susan Boyle. Yes, that's true. But but are you telling my model Darth What's it? Is that what you're saying? Everyone shame Darth What's it if that's what he's doing. I don't know if people have the patience to paint minis. I find this incredibly tedious. They look like they kind of glow now. quite like those boils. I think I'll have to make these look like they kind of glow up here, right? Maybe like edge highlight and this stuff. That's kind of what people do, right? Yeah, we'll pick a boil and name it. If someone can kind of like screenshot and do like little arrows pointing at each one and what the name is, you know, it'd be fun. Look, I just broke that fucking finger. Fuck Super Sculpey. Fuck it. Told you, Bill. This is a display model only. I got like a fluorescent green. I might use fluorescent green on the sacks. What do you think? This is a fluorescent yellow. Shit. Yeah, people do seem to like it, don't they? I don't know how they sort of know I'm screwing up before they come on here, but right, so this has to be a luminous now. I'm going to do a luminous green over this the pussy back, the pussy back. That works pretty well, right? That looks interesting. Maybe I'll do his eyes inside there with a bit of green. And then I'd put a bit of Alright, Jasmine. Alright. That's true, I do fuck everything up if I don't have an editing software handy, but whatever. Sometimes I keep it in the edit, so. What bloopers? What bloopers are you talking about? Well, this is gonna be a blooper when I dry brush some fluorescent green on the back. Oh, the finger coming off. Yeah, that was a bit of a blooper. Here we go. Let's put some fluorescent green. Thank you to whoever bought me these paints, by the way. I do have everyone's the little notes that everyone sends me of all my pinboard over there that you can't see. I keep pointing off camera. It's over there somewhere. I keep every single little note. I love these fluorescent paints. These are pretty fun. I could break something. Well, I like that. I think that looks pretty good. I don't care what any of you say. Thanks, Fiona. Now, I don't know if you're being nice or you just, dig or something. Can't tell anymore. I might highlight a tiny bit of yellow just on top, just right on the very tip. Now, do yellow up there. Okay. Do you mean that kind of yellow, pussy yellow rather than the luminous one? I'm going to put a purple wash over it all. Yellow in a tiny hole. What tiny hole? Lots of tiny holes. You dead said. So I've got 91 people watching me paint. I mean, honestly, painting is like the least interesting part of this hobby, right? In my opinion. Okay, I think still needs a little bit of yellow, tiny bit of like yellow on the edges, maybe. It can't be done. If I do get done, I'll just make another model. I know handmade craft ideas all over the world. That's a long name. Sorry, concentrate. never lets other people do it. You're becoming a bit of a troll, Fiona. Bit of a troll. Any other patrons on here can back me up. Can tell her to stop bullying. Well, they all in on it. All in on it. That tall Wally, what are you talking about? Oh, and I made them all. I just pretended the patrons did it. Some patrons don't really talk that much on there, you know. Right. That's looking pretty luminous, right? That back. And Luca isn't here, is he? Luca Broccoli. Right. Should we try some oil paints? Get the oil paints. Fuck off, wet pat it. Let's get out the white spirit. Give me a headache. Orange Tum Tum. It's not a bad idea, actually. A little bit of orange in there, I think. Covered it. All right, fine. You downvoted what? This stream? Get out! Do you beat the devil at your brush? I do. Are you supposed to be careful with your brushes? I mean, what am I doing? Just a slight hint of orange on his tummy. Right, let's go for oil paints. So how is everyone today? Probably should have called this Bill painting stuff, but then I thought like it's a continuation from you know, the sculpting I did the other day. No OCD, I kind of wanted it to say, you know, I wanted it to be a series. I mean, that's not too bad already. Let's have some washes. A very loose wash though, I think. Thank you very much, Jasmine. See, look, you be nice to the person you're a patron of. Oh, that is horrible. I need to change this white spirit. Oh, that would do. That'd be fine. I need to top it up a little bit. This is like pound shop white spirit. It's the worst. Okay. You take it back. Where do you... I think my cupboard's haunted, you know. Did I ever tell you that this cupboard, the house we moved into, this it's not a cupboard, it's a little room in the roof. The attic's above me at an angle, but this is kind of on the side of the house. And yeah, it was kind of like a little hidden door. We thought it was a cupboard, and it turned out that I could actually fit some stuff in here. But there was already all these tools all along the wall. Not all these tools, but a lot of tools all the way along the wall, and all these pegs, and it was kind of like already a workshop all set out. So I was incredibly lucky. But yeah, the man who had this workshop died, so I think he haunts it. All sorts of weird stuff in here. What? Get out! Get out! Oh, can you just wait a minute? Cauliflower Nurgle cultist. Yep. Why does everything Nurgle you like? You Games Workshop nerds? What's up with Games Workshop lately, huh? Are they pissing people off? They always seem to be pissing people off. Where is this gonna? Let's see. Going straight in the little gaps. Straight in there. I've made way too much though. Whoops. I can dabble that off. It can all be dabbed off, it's fine. I did hit the loft jackpot. I did. I mean, none of the tools I needed. I've added like 100 tools in here, but it's just having all those little pegs all over the walls that I can hang stuff on. It's tiny. There was like a jigsaw already here, and there was a lathe. They're so fucking old. I wasn't sure if they're just too old, they wouldn't work, or I couldn't figure them out. But I had to get rid of those. Got rid of those the other day. I drowned it, but I'm going to dab a lathe, yeah. It's in the garage. So, do you want to come pick it up? You can have it. Well, it's more like a hand drill attached to a lathe, you know, like it feels like a bit of a homemade one. I mean, the jigsaw is pretty old. No, his nose just came off. Who put money on his nose coming off? You motherfucker. Someone put money on it. You said finger and nose. Oh, God. Yeah, nose just came off. I can stick it back on. But... Bill, what did you do? I want to give it a little bit of a dry brush, I think, and then I've got to stop fucking with it because I think I'm messing it up. Right. Yeah, let's get some super glue. Bloody super Sculpey. What's the super about it? It's rubbish. Well, no, I do like super Sculpey for bigger things. I just didn't bake this thing long enough at all. I know I didn't bake it long enough. And I think I might touch up the boils quickly with the luminous. What am I going to do with that? I've got some purple orange there. I don't really want to purple wash. I don't really want to waste. Oh, fuck it. I'll waste it. Back in a minute. I'll leave it there. This is a bit of a disaster. Well, it's all right. We'll see. We'll see. It's not done yet. I think I did too much before I did the oil wash. I think I needed a lighter undercoat. Like, trying to fuck those eyes up as well. Still fucking up stuff. It won't kill me, will it? It's only a bit of white spirit, it's not too much. Two dislikes. Obviously people that can just do this better than me, which is like most people. I love it. Like, I don't claim to be the best at this. People come on in and judge me for, I don't know. It's probably the same two people that always dislike my stuff. I always get like 2 dislikes immediately. Anything I do. It's probably Fiona's one of them, actually. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Fiona was here. Even when it's like, I don't know, hello, Mr. Tingley. No more minis. Are you in Denmark then? I didn't know that. I knew it was you, tingly. I could feel tingly. Feel tingly. My dick tingly. I probably shouldn't have added the wash, should I? You're a paint chemist. Morton, don't you come on here and start bullying people into liking. What the fuck does a paint chemist do? Try and get this a bit luminous again. Honestly, I can just imagine people like, what the fuck are you doing? Just try stuff out right away. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I think you need some kind of like, I don't know, a little bit of dry brushing on its body. I got like a pink. What happens if I dry brushed a little bit of pink on there? Just to mess with people. So let's do that. All right. You stayed for the pink dry brushing. It doesn't look too bad, does it? No, it's colourful. I don't know. I don't know. Blue, like a dry brush of blue. Don't, because I like that as well. Thank you very much, Sarah. You're gross and bruisey. It's I know fancy pants people would add like little highlights. Should I bother doing that, or would I just fuck it up? I'd probably just fuck it up. Let me add a Let's see. I just want to add some highlights around his eye. Do need some new brushes. I do beat the fuck out of my brushes. There's no tips left on any of them. What's that little stray hair do? Get out of there. Are they well too bright? Try and bring out those eyes a bit. Make them pop. Hopefully this gives people encouragement to paint something much better. Yeah, if Bill can oh, I'm sure a bit will break off. Because this model's made to last. Look, people keep telling me to do different things, and then I end up doing all of them at the same time, and that's why we're in this mess in the first place. And to, you know, easily influenced. Now I pink it off. Get too carried away. Sometimes I need to just kind of like step back and look at it. All right. Hello, Wilton Burr. I finally realise what that means now. World maker, isn't it, or something? He has no schneep on. Is that like a nipple? Schneep. I do well with Germans. I think it's because I'm so serious. Got quite a few Germans on my Patreon. A disabled should glue his nose back on as a willy. It could still be a willy. How would you glue a willy on? I don't want to do very many painting streams because I concentrate too much. I don't speak because it's too hard. You just whack it on. I do. I do just whack it on. Yeah. I ain't got time to sit there and kind of like, rock about. How many times have I painted these boils? Just keep like painting over them. Necromunda hired gun is out. Game theme stuff. So, what's that? Alright, so we'll make something to do with Necromunda. Well, you can make a bit of terrain and always say it's a Necromunda, can you? But that game's not doing very well, is it? I think it's supposed to be quite bad. Has anyone got that game? Is it any good? That Necromunda one? I keep looking down when someone probably answers. Oh, shit. He's got a complex. When do I decide to leave it? That's my problem. When should I leave it? Should I do a bit of like green sort of glowing off of this? Like shouldn't it reflect a little bit on the arms and the head? Shouldn't it? Sort of. Do you think? I'm doing it. Not even really thinking about it. Just do a bit glowing on there. Thank you very much, Iconic Candy. People are just getting crazy. Bill, what are you doing? Put that paintbrush down. It just feels like it makes sense. It needs to, the glow would kind of bounce off of its face and stuff. Yeah, right. I think it looks all right. I'm going to leave it there. For now. Oh, the eyes. How am I going to get in there with the eyes? You know, I've got this stupid brush that I could use. Look at this. Look at that. I could use that. We need that kind of orange. The rust is in its butt crack. Just in its butt crack, there's a bit of rust. This is stupid brush. Dumb brush. You're a dumb YouTube watcher person. Yeah, I said it. Okay. This brush is called the Psycho, apparently. Am I supposed to not make it run? Am I supposed to not make it run? It's always going to run. We just have to kind of believe his eyes are in there. Yeah. I got in there, but it's quite hard to make out. I should have made tiny eyeballs, you're right. This was a trial run anyway. This is a trial run for my video, so. Next time I'll do little tiny eyeballs. Because I learned stuff. Kind of weird, isn't it? I said, yeah, I agree with you. Tiny eyeballs next time. Tiny eyeballs. I'm going to do tiny eyeballs. I'll just get some tiny beads out and use those instead of making them like a sucker. Moulding and casting. I don't think this will hold up to any kind of moulding or casting, this thing. This model just falls apart if I look at it. No! The absence of eyes makes it more creepy. It's true. There you go. What do you think? I put rust on the base. That's what I should do. I should probably base it, right? I've got these little, where are they? I've got some real bases. I never really base stuff. What are these fucking lines about? Do they fit on there? It's too small. It's slightly bigger. Yeah, painting's still a mystery to me too. Got a lot of these GW bases, but it means I have to fill those holes, and I can't be bothered. Jasmine, you know, don't join in with Fiona unless you mean it. Right, I need to carefully get him off this first because he's kind of epoxy MIDI putted to it. So let's try and use a knife. Ching! Oh, this is going to go bad. Ow. Yeah, watch my finger. Watch this. Yeah, this is going to go bad. This is going to be bad. 3. Oh, God. How am I going to get this off? I mean, I can always cover this all up when he's on the base, but I probably should have left a bit of wire showing, right? Yeah. There's a bit here that doesn't want to move. He's off. Oh, his nose just broke off. Oh, someone called that, didn't they? Oh, this fucking thing. Super sculpty. Oh. This nose is just going to get longer and longer. The nose is falling apart. No, 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 no. No, you fucker. No. I glued the nose to my finger. Oh, God. This is a disaster. Ah. So close. So close to just getting it done. Yeah, straight down there. All right, let's try and get this on a base, shall we? Like a fucking chuck it away somewhere. Oops. Base is pretty small. Yeah, it does. Oh. It's just like crumbling from the inside. Nose is not even in the right place. And I can never get it. God. Fuck you, you stupid. Ugh. Don't mess, it shouldn't mess with me. This little shit. pound shop would always sell me glue. Always. Tabletop ready. So sort his fucking nose out. Sorry, I'm swearing too much in this stream. But Rio isn't watching. Just a little bit there. Well, that's my first attempt at a. I'm going to cover that. I need to paint that nose a tiny bit. It's driving me mad. Nobody assumed I'm puffing it. You are from Dover. There is a lot of glue sniffing in Dover, from what I remember. His nose is always just going to look shit now. Always. What's wrong, Dan? Well, the nose fell off. Oh, I'm not doing that, Keris. I'm just gonna. Well, that's a good thing about wet paint. Maybe some of this is still kind of wet. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. His face is a lot pinker than the rest of him now. It's going to come off again. One glue cap super glued to their face, yeah. That's the old Dover, I remember. Get a tiny bit of this purple wash just in that little nose crack. This is a disaster. You know what, this model ain't worth it. I'm not going to spend any more time on this model than I have to. That'll have to do. His nose broke off then. It's a mess. That's the oil wash that's still a bit wet on him. Focus. His nose just keeps, and his fingers. Oh. I thought his finger just broke down. What's that? Yeah, I like to go for that kind of weird, cute Lovecraft thing. Get that balance right. I can still use him in my, if I play a Planet 28 or something, I can still use him. Look, it's aerodynamic, alright? It's not a dick, it's just aerodynamic. It's not my fault that dicks are aerodynamic, is it? Whew. The next one's going to be better. I haven't received any. Anyone wants to donate anything today? It's all my usual regular viewers, so you don't have to. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. Amazon wishlist down below. Or you have a little link so you can have a little look. It always looked like a dick. It does look like broccoli. If only Luca Broccoli was here. So I was messing around with. Oh, where is it? See, I tried Super Sculpey, and then I just tried Milliput on its own, and you just can't get any detail with Milliput. It's just too kind of like kind of comical, crackly. I made this little head for Mr. Broccoli because he's got like 3 heads. Made about a Milliput, but I'm gonna have to mix. I'm gonna try and mix a Milliput and green stuff and try that. Yeah, but green stuff's expensive. But apparently, if you mix it with Milliput, it's not too bad. I was thinking of sticking his head on him somewhere. Not smooth enough. Maybe he's like under his armpit or something. Or it's just one of these boils, like it's accidentally turned into a face. Is table ready, right? He's table ready. Not this one. He ain't. Oh yeah, I should put him down, shouldn't I? Whoop, 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 whoops. I'll take some pictures and put it on my Instagram so you can see it properly. I know the picture quality is pretty shit on here. Yeah, I didn't want you to take credit for that observation, right? Where's it, Gadget? To use less green stuff, use wire and tinfoil. Yeah, I should have used a bit of tinfoil. It's actually a bit more solid, isn't it? This is polymer clay. Sculpey is polymer clay. And it is, it's pretty good. I just didn't bake it long enough, to be honest. So I'm going to try it again. But hello, Luca Broccoli. Look, there's some broccoli. I should have baked it longer. I didn't leave it in long enough. I thought because it was so kind of thin, I thought it would bake through pretty easy. But anyway, it's done. Now, in my head, I'm kind of like, thinking, should I just give it a big dry brush of white or off white? Probably shouldn't, should I? No, right. Does he? He's going to fight this guy. So the bots are going to be against these weird mutants, okay, in like a Planet 28 game. So that's what I plan to do. What's that? Let it dry. Yeah, I shouldn't touch it really, should I? I need to do bases. I might do a stream where I base all of my bead bots. I need to decide on what I want my Rust Village thing to look like. Maybe I do have some gloss, but it's kind of glowy green. I don't really like a shine on there. Hot blow it here and there. You want me to use the heat gun on it? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. All right. This is good. Cover your ears. He's doing what? What have I done? What have I done now? What have I done now? Is he melted? Have I done something? I don't even know anymore. Oh, you never do it. Oh, you don't dry. You don't dry it with a hairdryer. You didn't say that. You said dry it with a hairdryer. That's what you said. It spits and I don't know. Well, that's one mutant done. So how many bead bots have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I might need to make another bead bot. What should be in a warband should be like 5, right? So I need to build one more bead bot. Or my big boss could be, I need another small bead bot. I'm just quite happy that I'm making all my own minis. Quite proud of that. And I kind of wanted to do the same thing for the baddies, so that's what I'm sculpting. The monsters. What tips are you giving now? I heard you can microwave it, but you have to leave it quite, with a load of water. Oh. Well, I've been listening to everyone's suggestion. That's my problem. That's why it's, he'll break his nose. Oh, thank you very much. A2021. I don't believe you. You're kind of really dry. Thank you very much, Lena. I need to make another bead. So what should the next bead bot be? It needs to have a ranged weapon, right? I'm thinking like a cowboy one. That's right. I need to make a cowboy bead bot. I've got a samurai one. Got like a military one. I've got a little punky one. And this is like a little hot rod one with his chainsaw, and he's got a wheel. He's like the fast one. I need a cowboy one. Maybe that will be a video. Thanks, Fiona. I don't believe you. Cowboy beadbop, my favorite. I love cowboy beadbop. Beatbop. What do you think, cowboy? We need to do a cowboy beadbop, right? You can have 2 pistols. Kind of futuristic-y, or maybe really long, ridiculous kind of magnum things with belt, with like bandoliers across both shoulders. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have 5 bead bots, and I need to make another 4 mutant things. Because I'm gonna have like the mutants could have like a big boss, like one, like a big character, and it's gonna be this, like, and then the bead bots would have their boss, which is this. Get out of the way before I break you. You know what I mean? This is their boss, and I figured this could be the the mutants boss, but I don't know. Bill playing stuff. That's right. I think that's probably it for the stream. Thank you to whoever donated me. I think it works out as 44 pence. Thank you very much. No, it's all appreciated. And hopefully, anyone who's just subscribed, enjoy. bead bot corgi. Yeah, maybe a little. I might make a little, robot bead, a little bead dog thing. Night, night. Oh, did you send a poop sticker? 3 dislikes. Laser, when you go to admit that it's you, disliking. When you go admit. He hasn't really got any weapons though. I guess he's all going to just go and punch. My kid just watches YouTube videos of someone playing with Play-Doh. So, let's make some more. So what should I do for my next stream? Sculpting again, or drawing, or another bead sorting stream? Let's have a quick vote. Can I do a poll? Sure you could do a poll, can you? Let's do a quick... no, can't do it there. Sketchbook, sculpt, diorama. Nope, that wasn't one of the options. More bead bots. If I do another bead bot, that'll have to be an episode. Maybe I can draw the bead bot. I can design it. Briefly sort video. See, there's too many options. Too many options. Yeah, I think I'll draw. I need to get the idea. Draw the cowboy bead bot. Get it ready for the next video. Not the next one, the one after. Alright, that's it. Okay, bye-bye everyone. See ya. Go then. Still there. Still says there's 92 of you. Bye. I was late. Yeah, but I owe you a minute. Bye, good. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Bye. Oh, look at Studson. Cool. Oh, you twat. I knew it. I knew it. Lurker. You just miscast me, didn't you? Just miscast me. Okay. Quick look around. Oh, look. See if we can see the ghost. How can you just sit there for 2 hours? You see what I'm doing when I'm sitting here? It's not like I'm not doing nothing. I've cleared that space. See that? Because I think a 3D printer is going to go there. If it fits. I'll have to move my little global conquest map. Hopefully it's not too big. Anyway, bye-bye.